I'm Muchismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you found it helpful. Pass it on if you believe someone else will benefit from it. I would appreciate that. Nice, pleasant Sunday evening here in upstate New York. A lot of us are out again, content creators, and it's about time. It's not really springtime yet, but it's around 50 something degrees today. Snow on the ground still, but we're out here. I want to tell you guys, Impulse Chosen Ones, we're not about that life yet. You're not about that life yet. What life am I talking about? The life, if you are like me, a believer in God, a Christian or whatever, you attribute to your life in the spiritual sense. You're not about that life yet. And I'll tell you why you're not about that life yet. All the perceptions you had when you were growing up, obviously, you know, you were in a matrix, you were going through a programming, you were going through a loop that you now know does not resemble what is really happening in your world right now. And so now you're realizing that you have to not so much unbelieve all the things that you've believed regarding God, but your approach to how you believe in God has changed, and it will forever be changed. This is why awakened, and even before you awakened, you were not easily manipulated or controlled in the religious or spiritual corridors. You always put up a certain amount of resistance, and it wasn't something you did to be oppositional. It was something innate within you that told you that something just did not add up. And although you were moving in the direction that you were being directed to move, the resistance I'm talking about was not always always outside of you, but the people who tried to control and manipulate you in the mindset, it was apparent to them. It was very visible. And so they piled up different things on you, whether it was task, whether it was temperature checking you, gaslighting you for no apparent reason. Now you know the apparent reason. It was because they knew that you possessed something within you that they had not possessed. They knew what they were talking about, popping their gum about regarding God was just a fake facade. They knew that you had the goods. They knew that there was something innate within you that they did not possess. And see, darkness has no affiliation with light. And so because you walked in the light and you were under the administration of the pastor, the priest, the preacher, they felt inferior of you, and you did not know why. This is why they continued to pile different things upon you, and you found yourself having to prove and be a part of in order that they didn't take your kindness and miscategorize it. That is the trick of the enemy, to try to make you scrounge for validation. See, impulse, we don't organically need validation. Our validation is within. Spirits and powers of darkness, they don't have the validation within like you do. So therefore, they have to seek it outside of themselves. This is why when Satan tried to get the people in the garden, namely Adam and Eve, to believe that what God had said about or to them, he got them to entertain the possibility that God could have not been telling the truth. And so you know the truth about yourself when you show up. But what the enemy does, he tries to get you to believe otherwise. You have a sense of security within you. And what they do a security breach spiritually. And when you allow them to come in, they begin to disrupt your flow. They begin to disturb and just put everything in disarray. They'll have you going left when they know you're supposed to go right, and they won't tell you that that's the way you should go. They throw a lot of smoke screens in your life, again, because they're trying to throw you off of your path. So you're not about that life. That life meaning you're not in that place where God wants you to be yet. But when He awaken you, hello. Ready, set, go. The race is not given to the fastest runner in God's eyes. See, God doesn't celebrate you by being the fastest. He celebrates you by being the faithful, the faithfulest, or faithful, not the faithfulest, because that would mean that there would be a competition. There is no competition to be had. God rewards you based on your faithfulness to Him. So you're not about that life yet. And the good news is God is on your side. He's been on your side, because if you got away from these toxic environments and you're now trying to rebuild your life, your aura, your whole state of mind, that was God. Stay faithful to Him. Because even when we're unfaithful to Him, He's still faithful to us. But you don't want to gamble on that over and over again. You want to continue to be faithful to God as best you can, as much as you can. And so everybody's out in grand style today, guys. I just wanted you to know we're not about that life yet, but we're on our way. That being said, bless.